Welcome to Anuj's Brainwaves, your go-to audiobook series for improving English. In today's episode, you'll learn the proper use of for, since, and ago. We'll guide you through enhancing your English grammar skills with a fun and engaging conversation section. Plus, you'll have the chance to sharpen your pronunciation, reading, and listening abilities. If you enjoy our content and would like to support the series, please consider making a donation using the QR code provided on the screen. Our support helps us create more educational content for learners like you. Let's get started. Here's a breakdown of how to use for, since, and ago when talking about time. Here's a deeper explanation of for, with more details and examples. 1. Duration. For is used to express how long something happens or continues. Structure. For plus a period of time, hours, days, weeks, months, years, etc. Examples. I've lived in this city for 10 years. She studied for 3 hours last night. In these sentences, for answers the question, how long, and specifies the duration. 2. Fixed versus ongoing actions. When used with a past tense, for refers to a completed action. Example. I stayed in Paris for a week. The stay is over. When used with a present perfect tense, for refers to an action that may still be ongoing. Example. I've worked here for 5 years. I'm still working here. 3. General use. For can also be used for purposes other than time, such as expressing purpose, benefit, or reason. Example. I haven't seen him for weeks. Emphasizes absence or gap in time. They haven't talked for a long time. Comparison with since. For shows the duration of time, while since focuses on the starting point. Example with for. I've been here for 2 hours. Example with since. I've been here since 3 p.m. Here's a detailed explanation of since, with examples to clarify its usage. 1. Point in time. Since is used to indicate the starting point of an action or event that continues up to the present or another point in time. Structure. Since plus a specific point in time, date, time, or event. Examples. I've lived here since 2015. She's been working at the company since May. In these sentences, since answers the question from when and shows when the action began. 2. Used with present perfect tense. Since is usually paired with the present perfect or past perfect tenses because it indicates that the action started in the past and continues. Examples. Present perfect. He has been playing football since he was 10 years old. He is still playing. Present perfect. He has been playing football since he was 10 years old. He is still playing. Past perfect. They had been friends since childhood. They were friends up until some point in the past. 3. Specific time reference. Since always refers to a specific point in the past, not a period. Common points used with since include dates, since 1999, events, since their wedding, times, since this morning. 4. Can be used in negative sentences. Since is often used to show when something last happened, especially in negative statements. Examples. I haven't seen him since last week. We haven't talked since the argument. 5. Since refers to an event as a time marker. Since can refer to the time an event occurred as a marker for the beginning of an ongoing action. Examples. He's improved a lot since the accident. The company has grown rapidly since it launched. 6. Comparison with for. Since focuses on the starting point, while for focuses on the duration. Example with since. I've been working here since January, when I started. Example with for. I've been working here for 8 months. How long it has continued. 7. Implied starting points. Sometimes, the specific point in time is not mentioned but is understood from context. Example. He's been quieter since then. The then refers to an event previously discussed. Here's a detailed explanation of ago, with examples to clarify how it's used. 1. Time in the past. Ago is used to indicate how much time has passed before the present moment. It refers to a completed action that happened at a specific point in the past. Structure. A period of time plus ago. Examples. I met her 2 years ago. The movie started 30 minutes ago. In both cases, ago tells us how much time has passed between the action and now. 2. Used with past tense. Ago is typically used with the simple past tense because it refers to something that happened and is now finished. Examples. He left the office an hour ago. They moved to Canada 5 years ago. These events occurred at a certain time in the past and are no longer ongoing. 3. Focus on time interval. Ago emphasizes the time interval between when something happened and the present moment. Examples. I graduated 10 years ago. We visited that museum a month ago. It highlights the gap of time that has passed since the event. 4. Comparison with before. Unlike before, which refers to a time relative to another past event, ago always measures time relative to the present. Example with ago. I saw her 2 weeks ago, referring to the current time. Example with before. I had seen her 2 weeks before I left the city, referring to another point in the past. 5. Used for specific time frames. Ago is often used with expressions that indicate a specific amount of time, days, weeks, months, years, etc. He called me 5 minutes ago. They arrived 3 days ago. 6. Cannot be used for ongoing actions. Ago cannot be used for actions that are still happening or have continued to the present. Instead, you'd use for or since. Incorrect. I've lived here 10 years ago. Correct. I've lived here for 10 years. 7. Common time expressions with ago. Examples of commonly used time expressions with ago. A few minutes ago. A week ago. A long time ago. Many years ago. Here's a conversation between a boy, Tom, and a girl, Emily, using for, since, and ago naturally. Hi, Emily. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
Hey, Tom. I've been good. It's been a long time. When was the last time we met?
I think it was about 2 years ago, at Sarah's birthday party.
Wow, that was a long time ago. I can't believe it's been 2 years already.
Yeah, time flies. What have you been up to since then?
Well, I've been working at a marketing firm since last year. It's been keeping me busy.
That sounds interesting. How long have you been working there?
I've been there for about 18 months now. What about you? What's new?
I've been working at a tech company for the last 3 years.
3 years is a long time. Have you been in the same position since you started?
No, actually, I got promoted about 6 months ago. I'm in a new role now.
Congratulations. That's great news. How's the new role been treating you?
It's been challenging, but I've learned a lot since I took the position.
I can imagine. Have you taken any time off recently?
Yeah, I went on vacation 2 weeks ago. I needed a break for a while.
Where did you go?
I went to Spain. I've always wanted to visit since I was a kid.
That sounds amazing. How long were you there for?
I stayed there for 10 days. It was such a refreshing trip.
I went to Italy a few months ago. I had been dreaming of going there for years.
Italy is beautiful. How long did you stay?
I was there for 2 weeks. I've been obsessed with Italian culture since I was in high school.
Same here. I've loved European history for as long as I can remember.
Have you traveled to other places in Europe?
Yeah, I visited France about 5 years ago and Germany for a week, just last summer.
I'd love to go to France. I've been wanting to visit Paris since I read a book about it.
You should definitely go. How long have you been working in marketing, by the way?
I've been in marketing for 5 years now. I started right after graduation.
That's quite some time. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I've enjoyed it for the most part. There have been challenges, but I've learned a lot since I started.
That's good to hear. Do you think you'll stay in marketing for much longer?
I'm not sure. I've been thinking about switching careers since last year, but I haven't made any decisions yet.
It's always a tough choice. I've been considering a career change too, but I'm waiting for the right moment.
What would you want to do if you switched careers?
I've been interested in teaching for a while. I actually started tutoring a few students a couple of months ago.
That's awesome. Teaching sounds like a rewarding job.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it since I started tutoring. It's a completely different experience from my current job.
That's great. Maybe you'll make the switch for good one day.
Maybe. What about you? What would you do if you left marketing?
I've been thinking about going back to school. I've wanted to study psychology since I was younger.
That sounds like a fascinating field. How long have you been interested in it?
Oh, for as long as I can remember. I've been reading books on psychology for years now.
You should definitely go for it. It's never too late to start something new.
Thanks, Tom. I'll think about it. It's been great catching up with you.
Same here. Let's not wait another 2 years before we meet again.
Agreed. Let's plan something soon. Take care.
You too, Emily. Talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Anuj's Brainwaves. We hope you've mastered the use of for, since, and ago, and have enjoyed improving your grammar, pronunciation, and listening skills with us. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English learning content. Please like this episode, leave your thoughts in the comments, and feel free to share it with friends who are also learning English. Please like this episode, leave your thoughts in the comments, and feel free to share it with friends who are also learning English. Your support makes a big difference. Until next time, keep practicing and stay curious.